It's like eating a chicken breast. I mean, of course, it's cooked nicely with the spices, but it's like if you tell me it's cultivated chicken or real chicken, I wouldn't tell the difference.
Tastes like chicken, cooks like chicken, looks like chicken. It's a chicken, right? Case closed, end of video, please subscribe. Wrong. Well, right about the please subscribe part. Because the chicken-like products these attendees of this event in Miami are wolfing down one giant piece at a time like this guy aren't sliced up portions of an actual chicken's flesh. They're sliced up portions of lab-grown meat.
When you cook it, it like sizzles and cooks just like chicken, which was insane. And then when you go to eat it, it's juicy. It kind of has the same texture as chicken. I mean, as a chef, to see that and see it work and have it taste just like chicken, I mean, it is chicken, but it was just insane.
That's a chef in Miami in late June who spoke to the Associated Press at this event thrown by a California-based company called Upside Foods, whose CEO breaks down here exactly how its lab-grown meat products, aka cell-cultured meat, aka cell-cultivated meat, makes its way from the petri dish to this finger-licking disposable dish of chicken tostadas with avocado, chipotle crema, and beet sprouts.
Essentially, cultivated meat is meat grown from animal cells. It's delicious meat, the meat we love to eat, and in this instance, we are actually selling chicken. So we've grown chicken from animal cells and we're selling it to customers that love the product.
Yeah, unlike those sprawling poultry complexes, where animal rights activists say chickens can be subjected to lives full of pain and suffering and extreme confinement, and unlike at our nation's fun poultry processing plants that employ deadly child labor, at Upside Foods facilities, home to everything from a cultivation room to a formulation room to a USDA and FDA transition room to a conference room. These types of cultivated meat products are grown in steel tanks using cells from a living animal, fertilized egg, or storage bank, which get fed special blends of water, sugar, fats, and vitamins before they're formed into cutlets, nuggets, and other ways we like to shape chicken. The USA approved the sale of cultivated meat products for the first time about a year ago, allowing Upside Foods and another company called Good Meat to sell their cultivated chicken, and even without the ethical questions raised by raising chickens at scale, and even without the questions posed to celebrities while eating hot wings that ascend the Scoville scale. That head of Upside Foods notes that cultivated meat avoids the environmental health problems that come with traditional meat production, like deforestation, pollution, or the spread of disease. These people trying out Good Meat's cultivated chicken say this in their marketing.
The texture's fantastic.
It's like a nice moist chicken.
I mean, I would never have known. You know what I mean?
And at that Upside Foods event in Miami back in June, this person seems to like their stuff too.
I would say the texture itself is like a little bit different, but the taste was like really, really good. Like way better than I was expecting. It was really good.
Wow. Great. So people seem to like lab-grown chicken. So case closed, end of video, please subscribe, right? Not quite.
And because there's a ban going into effect on cultivated meat from July 1st in Florida, we thought, why not give Floridians a chance, the first chance and maybe the last chance in a while, to taste real delicious cultivated chicken.
Yeah, back in May, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis signed SB 1084 to prohibit the sale of lab-grown meat in the state of Florida, in part to take action to stop the World Economic Forum's goal of forcing the world to eat lab-grown meat and insects. An overlooked source of protein. A credible protein source, they actually say, can be used across the food chain. Kind of like those cicadas that we told you about here in your news refresh, that they're serving up in salads at an insectarium in New Orleans. In spite of being a place that typically has no problem with imitation flesh, Florida's ban on lab-grown meat went into effect on July 1st. Alabama has also banned the sale of the stuff, and other states are looking into it too. Critics think that lab-grown meat could pose a safety risk to the public and could hurt farmers. But as this guy at this tasting party observes just days before the 4th of July, outlawing lab-grown chicken doesn't exactly scream a move that honors independence.
I think we should be allowed to eat what we choose to eat. I mean, Florida's all about free market and choice and personal choice and everything, personal liberties. Why can't we eat what we want to eat? I mean, if it's bad for us, not that I believe it is, I think the science is proven, but even if it is, why can't we eat it?
Let's hope you're not too chicken to subscribe to @The News Refresh on YouTube, where we put out more weird and interesting news stories like these each and every day. My name is Greg Ott, and let us know what you think of this story. Do you want to try lab-grown meat? Do you think it should be banned? Does it all depend on the seasoning? Let us know in the comments.